Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing really well. So what you're about to see is, of course, the brand reveal for my new skincare line, which I'm very excited about. But I wanted to let you guys know that this video was shot before all this coronavirus madness took over. And I just want to have a little chat and make sure that everyone's health and safety is a priority. I haven't left my house in a while. I hope everyone is practicing social distancing. If you have to go to work, please be safe. Do everything you need to do. Wash your hands. Don't shake hands with anyone. And I just hope everyone understands that right now is a time that we really need to be there for each other. Not physically, of course, but just offering each other support. Right now, my team and I are working to find some way to offer support to those heavily affected by coronavirus, whether that means the homeless or low-income families. But it's a difficult time, and it will pass. We just have to make sure we're all doing our part. I am getting messages on Instagram saying, please, give us content, give us something to look forward to. So I hope in some way that this gets your mind off of things, gets you a little bit excited. I'm still very, very excited about this launch, but again, I just wanted to make sure that you understand that our health and safety is the #1 priority. So enjoy the video, and of course, be safe.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm so excited for this video because from this point forward, I will not be referring to it as my brand. I can finally refer to it by its name. So I posted a teaser on Instagram with some of the letters from the name, and a lot of you guessed pretty close. A couple of you actually were like 99%, like almost there. So good job on guessing. So I'm gonna try to tell the story of how the name came about as quickly as possible. So for me, the name was like the most nerve-wracking part of this whole thing because I'm very indecisive, and for me, it takes me a long time to really like something and to fully embrace it and love it. So as I was brainstorming names, my boyfriend asked me, he's like, what does your name mean? What does Teni mean? And I didn't actually know, so he did a quick Google search, and literally the only result that comes up at the very top is Monday born. And then he asked me if I was born on a Monday, which I also didn't know. So we searched July 16th, 1984, and it was a Monday. It was such a crazy coincidence. We were both like, oh my God, is this it? Obviously with an internet search, you never know if what you're finding is accurate, but it was the only search that came up, and it was such a crazy coincidence that I was actually born on a Monday. So the more I said it to myself, the more I loved how it sounded, and I embraced it so quickly, which I was not expecting to happen at all. I expected the name search to go on for months, like brainstorming my life away, but this all happened so serendipitously, and it turned out to be perfect because it's a true representation of me. I am Monday born. Another reason I really love the name is, I really want the brand to represent a fresh start, a fresh beginning, new perspectives. And Mondays have a bad reputation. Everyone's like dreading Monday. No one looks forward to it. But I want to change that reputation. I want to change how we look at Mondays. I want to be excited for it. It's the start of the week. It's the start of going after a new goal or trying to finish one that you've already started. So for me, that's just another way to sort of push the brand toward representing purpose. Anyway, we'll talk more about that as, we develop the brand more, but I'm so excited. Finally, the name is out, Monday born. So let's move on to the brand identity. So like I said, I really want the brand to, represent my own personal brand as well. Just be very minimalist, effortless, just understated and simple. I still wanted to have that gravitas and that bold presence without being too in your face. At the same time, I really want the brand to have a luxury feel, just at a more inclusive price point. But there was a quote that I had on my mood board that I showed you guys a couple videos ago. It's a quote from John Steinbeck, and it says, "And now that you don't have to be perfect, you can be good." So I couldn't stop thinking about that as I was developing the brand. I really want to promote the idea of letting go of trying to be perfect and instead just trying to be the best version of ourselves. I think a lot of what we see now, like super retouched pictures, perfect hair, and all this stuff, I think really tries to push us toward, trying to achieve something that we actually can't ever achieve. So Instead, I want us to like turn and look into ourselves and really think about what it is that makes us special and work on that the most. And just like I said, be the best version of ourselves, our unique selves. So I was generally sort of veering toward one particular style, and it turned out that Wabi Sabi became sort of this overarching theme of the brand. And if you're not familiar with Wabi Sabi, it's the Japanese philosophy of just embracing what is imperfect. So if you think about the goal I have for what I want the brand to represent and Wabi Sabi, it's a perfect marriage. So then getting into the visuals and what kind of aesthetic we were going to start to use for the brand, I mentioned that I'm working with a branding genius. When I tell you, this man is like, I want to trade brains with him. Every time we interact, I'm just like, yes, you get it. You totally get it. We really see eye to eye, and every time we've exchanged ideas, we've really come to like the best possible outcome. I mentioned to you guys in the announcement video that I was working on line drawings as part of the brand, and that was actually his idea. So I kind of want to show you a little bit of the process of how he, brought together some of the brand aesthetic. So obviously he knows I'm Armenian, and he saw the Armenian alphabet Hermes scarf in my dining room. So that was his starting point. So he took that, and then that progressed into a variation of the Armenian alphabet, which was mostly just lines and slashes, which then progressed to just a couple of lines, and that started to morph into a little bit more of that wabi-sabi feel, which then brought up the idea of the line drawings. So that's sort of the progression of how he came up with line drawings as part of the brand identity. And when I saw that, I loved it. I thought it was such a perfect fit, so simple but unique. And just an update, I've been practicing my line drawings. I thought I was gonna be so good at that, and it was such a reality check because I was pretty terrible at it to begin with. I'm happy to say that my drawings have gotten way better, and my own personal line drawings will be part of the packaging once the product comes out. I can't tell you how excited I am about that. Like, I couldn't put more of me into a product, you know what I mean? So there's much more, obviously, that I can say about the branding and what it represents, but right now I'm just gonna share some visuals with you guys just so you get an idea of the direction we're going in. Of course, I'm gonna reveal so much more as we continue to build the brand. So now let's go into this very first product that I'm releasing. I explained in the last video where I talk mostly about the product formulation. I explained some of the ingredients that are gonna be in there, some of the adjustments I've made based on the feedback I got from you guys. Oddly enough, I had a pretty specific idea of what I wanted this product to be when I first set out to do this. But then when I started getting feedback from you guys, actually a lot of the formulation changed. So the product we have zeroed in on is a gentle, non-irritating retexturizing serum that has a vegan lactic acid in it. And right now I'm testing out a 3% lactic acid version and a 5% lactic acid version. That's the only difference between the two formulas I'm testing out right now. It will have 10% niacinamide in it, which is going to be good for redness, acne, protecting the skin barrier. Niacinamide has so many benefits. And actually, I want to give you another update, which I'm so happy about. A couple of you commented that you're allergic to any derivative of coconut. And that's another thing I didn't know. I didn't know people were actually allergic to coconut. And the original formula did have one ingredient that was a derivative of coconut. We've worked with a lab, and the final formula will have zero trace of coconut in it, no derivative of coconut. I'm so happy about that. Obviously, everyone's gonna have a different allergy, but it looks like a coconut allergy is fairly common, which, like I said, I didn't know. Me personally, I love coconut. I've never had a problem with it, but the important thing is, you guys came in on this journey with me, and we sort of worked together to come up with something that's going to work for more people. So I'm trying both formulas right now, the 3% and the 5% on each half of my face, and both are performing so well. You guys, I cannot wait to get this product in your hands. Like, I am so excited just seeing how it's performed on my skin up to this point. Like, I was excited before. Now I'm just like, I'm ready to bust the door down and just throw this product out. Like, I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on it, because truly, I, now having tried close to final formula, I I believe in this product so much. Another change we made is we replaced a good amount of water with birch juice. And if you're not familiar with birch juice, it has 17 amino acids in it, tons of antioxidants. It's just gonna add that much more hydration and replenishment to the skin. So really at the end of the day, we're talking about 2 serums in one, a resurfacing and a hydrating, protecting. So in the cleanest, safest way possible, because we wanna be gentle to the skin, we're gonna have clearer, brighter skin. Just like I'm telling you, I've been testing out this formula, you guys. The smoothness and just it just looks renewed. Like I wake up in the morning with like this glow on my skin and it feels so much softer. Like I was excited before, now I just cannot wait to get this in your hands. Which brings me to another announcement. So I wanna let you guys know that as of today, I am taking pre-orders and that will go on for 1 month. So part of the reason we decided to go with pre-orders is kind of just going with this theme of including you guys in the process. Like I said, I had an idea of the product that I wanted to create when I set out to do this, but along the way, I got your likes and your dislikes, your feedback, and came up with a pretty different product than I'd originally intended. So instead of working on my dream product, we kind of worked together for me to come up with our dream product. So the pre-order is just an extension of that, and I want you guys to continue to give me your feedback and tell me what you're looking for on Buble. If you haven't visited Buble, the link is down in the description box. We're gonna get into packaging soon. I'm gonna want your opinions on that too. And another reason we decided to go with pre-order is we had so many conversations about this, is it's just another way to reduce excess and reduce waste. So this way, we're not overproducing. We know exactly how many products to go into production with. So like I said, the pre-order opens today. I hope you're excited for that because that just means we're one step closer to getting this product in your hands. Also, I forgot to tell you the name of the product. It's called Rebirth. So with the name of the brand being Monday Born and this being like a resurfacing treatment for your skin that renews it and sort of reveals brighter, clearer skin, we decided to name it Rebirth. The link to the pre-order page is down in the description box. Go check it out, read it. There's lots of information on there too about the ingredients, about the product. What's gonna happen from this point forward is we finalize the formula, go into packaging. I've already seen some mock-ups of potential packaging we can use and I'll start to share those. But after that point, after pre-order closes and we finalize everything, the formula, the packaging, we're gonna start to get everything shipped out by June. I'm gonna keep you guys posted every step of the way, even after pre-order closes, just so you're up to date on everything. So the price for the Rebirth Serum will be $58 and it'll be free shipping for the 50 US states, which brings me to my next announcement. A lot of people have gotten in touch with me about international shipping. And this, I have to tell you, has been one of my biggest challenges. My team is constantly working on a solution for international shipping. I didn't realize it's such a challenge to be able to ship to countries outside of the US, but lo and behold, it is. I'm so sorry. I really wish that we could go right into international shipping right out the gate. Like I said, it's such a complicated process, and I didn't anticipate that. I thought it would be no big deal to have international shipping, but again, it's just one of those things that I've learned as I've been on this journey. So I hate to disappoint anyone. Like I said, we are working tirelessly to make that a reality. As soon as it becomes available, I'll let you guys know, and we're gonna try to make that happen ASAP. I really wish I didn't have any like bad news to share because all the updates have been really great. That's the only place where I'm like, damn. Oof, I talked a lot in this one. There was a lot to share. Trying to think if I forgot anything. Obviously, if you guys have any questions about anything I talked about in this video, please leave them down in the comments or visit Buble and we can chat there. But I think I covered pretty much everything. I just can't tell you how excited I am that this is finally a reality. Like, there's going to be a tangible product coming soon from me. Like, I really, truly, I cannot believe it. But today is really the beginning of the rest of my life, because I don't want Monday Born to just be a skincare brand. I mean, you guys know my story. You know, I come from humble beginnings, and there were so many things that I dreamt of when I was younger that never seemed like a reality until I decided I was going to make it a reality. So I hope that this encourages you to just take a different perspective on life. And I hope that Monday Born can be part of your journey. And I just want to thank you guys once again just for making this possible for me. I really could not have done it without you. I love you, and I will see you in my next video.